That's you.
Me?
Yeah. The smile. Nice. Ooh.
Crisp.
Cool. Let's do this.
Wow.
Oh, it's this scene.
It's a scene.
I had a hard time choosing which clip to react to. They're all so great.
I like when character just gets completely wrecked.
I love Jack.
Teenage heartthrob Jack Frost.
Yes. I'm getting nostalgia from this.
The humor in this movie
So
is
sassy.
peak. Yeah.
Oh, it's so smooth. He's so smooth.
I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her.
I love Tooth. She's my favorite character.
I love the flying sound.
She's so pretty.
She's a great
I
design.
love her.
The hummingbird aesthetic is so cute. And these ones.
Yes, exactly.
Sandy is the best though. That's me. Every day.
Sandy, I love Sandy too.
Sandman is honestly one of the coolest characters.
Wow.
He's so cute.
The shape design in all of them.
Oh, and that Santa Claus has like tattoos.
Yes.
Look at him, he's so precious. He's trying so hard.
This feels like trying to read emojis, like text emojis.
It's really nice effects.
That's so funny.
You hold the record.
It's too dark.
Santa has tattoos.
He does.
He's badass.
He is. He has good and naughty on his forearms.
Guardian.
I love his the Yetis.
Yetis? Yeah. And
Amazing. She's just like, what the fuck?
You're being initiated.
Yeah. The little elves are so, I don't even know, triangle.
So, yeah. They have this whole thing choreographed.
You shoes now.
His dogs are out.
the funniest running gag in the whole movie of the elves wanting him to wear shoes.
Oh!
Oh, look at him. Little rebel. He's too cool for this shit.
And the timing of the doo.
Anytime I see Jack Frost, I just get shot back to Tumblr 2013 and everybody being like, white hair boy and he's cute.
The half-lidded eyes.
Music.
Do you know that by heart?
I love this movie, okay? There's such subtle world building.
I wish I was like so not affected by gravity. Just jump and like land and
Less back pain.
no.
Bunny has not spoken much.
You
just
want to hear Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I do.
This is so weird.
She's so cute. And I also love the sound design of her wings. It's so nice.
Wishy-washy.
Pitch? Oh yeah, right. I remember watching the movie and it sounds like they say bitch all the time.
Bunny is just standing in the background. He's just chilling.
Man. It's the DreamWorks logo.
Oh my god! I love how he's an Aussie.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman. Nice framing with all of them like leading up to the moon with the world still there. It's really nice.
Jack is voiced by Chris Pine. I only figured that out like a while ago.
And you
It
can
feels so
unsee.
weird.
Or unhear.
because he sounds so boyish.
True.
And Chris Pine is such a man.
I mean, you know.
Oh, his Australian accent. Hell yeah.
Is it Hugh Jackman?
It is Hugh Jackman.
I like his voice. Look, he's so fluffy.
Wow, that's a sore spot.
Bitch.
Wow.
Oh, he's so mean.
That's a mean bunny.
He is very mean.
The kangaroo. Well, it kind of looks like a kangaroo.
How many?
Like the body structure.
Oh, because of the big chest and
Yeah. It's about
the aggression.
This movie is so good. It's so underrated.
You see the hurt in his eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sheesh.
Sandy's me.
Rise of the Guardians is a 2012 DreamWorks movie. It's directed by Peter Renz.
It's 2012?
I mean, I knew it was old, but
I know a little bit of the behind the scenes of this movie because my portfolio mentor works at DreamWorks and our concept art teacher worked on the first draft of the movie. So I can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
It makes me relive the what were they? The brave tangled frozen dragons. The rise of the brave tangled dragons.
Christian Scheuer was our concept art teacher and he worked on the first draft of the movie. I say first draft because
It changed drastically.
it changed drastically. And he showed us a little bit of his concept art and most of it got thrown out. But like the little things, and especially Norse base, a lot of that stayed. And for example, the Yetis, that was just a concept artist that was like, wouldn't it be fun if not little elves, but Yetis and blah, blah, blah.
That's so cool, thank you.
And then my portfolio teacher, he told me that the production of this movie was really, really messy. And I'm so sad because it's my favorite DreamWorks movie.
Oh, I see.
And when I told Sean that, he was like, ha ha ha, I'm so glad I didn't work on that one. But it turned out great. There's always a disconnect. Even if you have the best production, that doesn't necessarily mean that the end product's gonna be great. Or you have a shitty production, but the end product can be really, really good. The public will never know. They only judge the end product, right? Yeah.
The textures, you can see like the little
Fibers. Look at
for
his
2012 is quite good.
Look at his lovely skin. He has freckles.
But I also like how pale his skin and like translucent, like the subsurface here on his ears.
I love that they all have their assorted color scheme. They're really easily distinguished. Like she's very teal blue, he is red, yellow. It's very easy to keep them apart.
This movie has so much motion blur. Like as an animator, you hate motion blur in CG because you put so much care into your animation and then everything is blurred anyway. But it still looks great. I guess it's very naturalistic, just how a camera would work in real life.
Looking at Santa's hair here, especially in movement, you can see how the hair is clumped. Like maybe back in the day they didn't have that individual hair system, but maybe it could be also like a stylistic choice. So you have like one piece of strand and then the computer generates more, which are called children, which gives this hair like a clumpy texture.
Somebody told me that they don't like the style of Rise of the Guardians because the eyes are too far apart.
Ah, I remember you telling me that, yeah.
I don't
think
agree.
so. No.
But I see what they mean. Usually when you have a face, the distance between your eyes are the width of your eyes. And I feel like here you have like little eyes and you could fit 2 or 1.5 of his eyes in here.
He's just so bouncy. Also, this is just so smooth. Like he's not even looking. Like you can tell he's had his stuff for a while.
He looks so stoned.
I also love like his character design. It's like a star. It's like
friend-shaped.
What I like about him that he's so pale, it adds to his character.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I simp respectfully.
Yeah, me too.
How old is he?
I mean, canonically, probably like 200 years old or something.
Okay.
I don't know when he died.
There's good acting in this scene too.
I love the acting in general. DreamWorks, just like Disney and Pixar too, they animate very naturalistically because that's the illusion of life. What they are just so good at is the acting. When you look at Jack, the confusion is in his face.
He blinks several times, right?
When somebody blinks, they need to reset their thoughts.
Exactly.
He does not blink, and he blinks a lot. And it's interesting how that tells something about their characters. 'Cause she's like, show me your teeth, show me your teeth, show me your teeth. You know? He's like, what?
Like her face here, like it stretches a lot and then it like goes back again.
I love her design. I'm so happy they didn't make her very girly.
Yes,
but like a bird.
Her eyelashes are like super pretty. I also love that her profile is like that.
and also
bird-shaped.
his profile is like
Whole thing, that's her plumage. These look like earrings and everything, but I think it's like all part of her.
It's like the Ghibli hair, but
You know cockatoos? They have that little crest that they emote with.
wow.
Floofs up when they emote with their hair. I like they did that because it's like when birds, they just puff up and then they're like... As I love that her feathers are kind of like earrings. Stylish queen. That's literally me right now. It's like...
I remember watching this and just being so amazed with how creative they were. Tooth Fairy has very hummingbird features and Santa is like big and Russian.
The Easter Bunny
Is like
and
big
Aussie
and Aussie.
and kind of kangaroo-like, not gonna lie.
Look at him, he's so sleepy. Look at him.
The tiniest feet. Also the tiniest hands.
Tiny feet. They had to make him as cute as possible, so it really hurts
When he-
extra.
yeah.
Like this is such a like naive face,
Yeah.
and also that he doesn't like talk.
The effects are... I'm sorry, my CG brain kicks in and is like, how did they do the effects?
They probably have this as maybe geometry and maybe they simulated it that it disappears.
There's like multiple 3-4 frame simulation and then they switch the simulation here to a already formed star,
I see.
and then they add a force from here to blow it away.
It must have taken a lot of particles to kind of make it the sand shape and also glittery.
They have a little bun.
They're
You know, they have like
hipster
the hipster haircut.
Every character in Rise of the Guardians has such a strong silhouette. North is the square, right? Because he's strong. It's like a
and the-
water droplet a little bit. Like. And then the bunny has big ears, and then he has more of an hourglass shape.
She's very streamlined and he's very round with the pointy bits.
It's 5 characters and a shit ton of gnomes.
It's a
and
nice dynamic of like shapes.
You get each personality of the Guardians through very well.
Even if you then look at the elf, like it's just a triangle.
True.
And then the color, they're a unit. And then Jack, he kind of clashes.
I like that his eyebrows are really dark. I feel like if they made him white, they would have been very soft. But with this, she's like, wow.
That he has tattoos. That's also like
Yeah,
a really cool
Santa with
detail in his
tattoos.
design.
Look at that
Time
smirk.
consuming. I never realized that their ears, there's no stuff in
Oh,
there.
you're right.
Very reduced.
Just
But that's
nice.
so weird, like how that clashes, like not in a bad way, with like the naturalistic textures
Yeah.
and like the way his skin looks.
Also, he's really angry saying, shit, your dogs are out. But look at his. He even has 4 toes.
Look at his feet.
At the moment, I'm writing a thesis about animation from a top-down angle. You have to fake so much because the horizontal movement, like you don't notice it because it's going to camera, so there's not a lot of perspective there. He probably standing like this and is like pointing.
I see.
And then you have the feet here, just so you
Yeah.
have a really nice silhouette.
No. And their ears too.
That's you.
Me?
Yeah, the smile. Nice.
I could go on and on about the acting. It's like nice that North is like, isn't this funny? Isn't this funny? Look, guys, isn't it like and then he's like, of course. He blinks like not like it's not the same time. It's like a half blink. This is my favorite expression in the movie.
He does one of these. Yeah, when you look at his eyes, it's so funny. It's like,
Yeah.
it's probably something you see in reference, and it's so specific to acting that you copy it into your animation.
He just kicks. He probably practiced like a month for this.
I love that they have this contrast of Bunny being kind of an asshole, but he's a bunny. And so his little ears twitch and his little nose goes, nee, 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 and then he's like, don't call me cute. And you're like, no, but you're adorable. Love him.
How gravity doesn't seem to affect him. That is too slow to be falling.
Yeah, no, he floats down.
This is so smooth.
Yes, if it was real, there would be a bigger stop on his arms, but because it's magical, it's like a very soft landing.
Everything he does is cool because he's chilly and Jackie and frosty. And look at that pose. He's just like, yeah.
And how his feet
And then
go around.
he holds it like it's like he needs protection in a way.
Right at the end, dragging the horn behind.
It's making like a circle motion.
I never saw him walk away.
But it's like
This is so nice. Like we see them like come to like a conclusion, and she's trying to convince Jack. So we see the two of them, and then the frame moves to include the point they're trying to make, which is the world, all the children, and the moon. Your attention shifts as the point of conversation shifts, and that is just really nice storyboarding because it's very efficient. It's all in one big shot.
And I loved the world. It's so beautiful.
It has so much detail too. Like you can see how like it's carved in.
It's all squares. Here's a square. He's a square, you know? And even on his body, he has these tiny little squares.
They all have shapes representing them.
It's really, really nice. Especially because like location design, they really picked up on that and stuck with it. The Tooth Fairy's palace, it's the same thing. It's like the feather shape everywhere.
I love this. I love that he's suffering.
I mean, this is when you're at the dentist and
Exactly.
Good framing, because we see all the important people, and he even points us to the moon, but we can still see the Earth to remind that, oh yes, this is about the children.
Here, and then you have another round here.
It's just like, wee.
Listen, I just want to see how soft they are.
I think that's probably the best like creature, animal, or hybrid design when they naturally integrate certain animal actions into their conversation, dialogue, or just their character. you know, they're not distracted by it and no one else is distracted by it.
I also just like in his acting that like he's so cool, and then there's like this really hard contrast of him doing this cute bunny things.
Oh, and
It
I
all
also
makes
love
sense,
the
yeah.
little offset of his ear, that one ear reacts first, then the other.
Jack starts talking again. Ear goes forwards and is like, and the other one follows. This one stops first, and then here, this one has like a bit of a ease, I guess.
I love this. Nothing much is happening. It's so subtle. Subtle animation is the hardest to animate because it can look dead really easily, or can look like it's overacting really easily. There's a slight waterline in his eyes.
Yeah.
It looks like he's on the verge of tears.
Yeah, I wanted to say, is he about to cry?
Good movie watch.
Thank you for reacting.
It's really
with me.
cool, thank you.
Yeah.